all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
All right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. From the show, Utah State Aggies head coach Craig Smith with us, Mountain West champion, second year in a row. Coach, what's up with you guys out in Logan, man?
What's up, JR? Things are going great down here. We love Vegas in March, man. It's been a whirlwind of a week, and it's hard to believe that March Madness is upon us. And you know, it's kind of crazy. You think back, we started practice September 24th. And so we've been going at this thing for about 5.5 months now. So it was a great finish to the season, and we're so pumped to have our dancing shoes on.
And, Coach, kind of led me to my first point about your guys' legs. How's your guys' legs after beating Wyoming and New Mexico on the Thursday and Friday night and Saturday night, coming out there and play against San Diego State, who you've played this year twice and lost to? But how are those guys' legs and getting ready to play those guys out there in Vegas?
Well, you know, it's one thing, honestly, we don't really talk about it. I mean, obviously it's there. Our veteran guys, we have 6 guys that played on our team last year that won the regular season championship and the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship. And, you know, even though we tied with Nevada, but we were the 2 seed last year. And, of course, San Diego State is very well coached by Coach Dutcher and his staff, and they're an incredibly talented team up and down their lineup, and they're so good defensively. And we had the late game, of course, being the 2 seed. And so we actually had a film session, I believe it was at 12 1:50 a.m. because we got back to the hotel at 12:35 a.m.
Wow.
And then we had to turn around and play at 2:30 in the afternoon game. But, we have a team, JR, that's a very cerebral team. They're a team that really loves being prepared. We actually didn't watch film. We just did a walkthrough of San Diego State. And we're not the most athletic team in the world. Besides Kada, Kada's a legitimate NBA prospect as our big kid, and so we gotta work hard and smart, and our guys love that part of it. So by the time those guys went to bed, it was probably we dismissed our film session about 1:20 in the morning, or not film, our walkthrough, and then we were back at it at 9:30 the next day. So it's a quick turnaround, but our guys have been there, done that. We try to be very cognizant about ice baths and about recovery and using our mobility stuff. Our strength and conditioning coach, Logan Ogden, and our athletic trainer, Carl Smith, were all over that. And so we missed some. Stan Farrell had an unbelievable tournament. Of course, he was the MVP of the tournament, and everybody remembers the game-winning shot he made. But what they forget is he missed like his first 4 or 5 threes that were wide open. But he stayed the course. He stayed within himself. He kept believing. And obviously he made an iconic shot that'll go down in the history. That'll be widely remembered, certainly around the country, but with all the Aggie, go down in Aggie history.
Well, like the coach says, your guys got down by 27-11, but you got your guys didn't fold and panic. You guys chipped away at that lead, got the lead from those guys, and you overcame a cold shooting and turnovers, which would kill you in a one and done game, championship game, could kill you. But your guys stayed the course. Talk about your guys staying together, staying connected, and not letting this be here it goes again against San Diego State. We're gonna lose them 3 times in a row now, but they pulled it out throughout all those bad things that happened in the first half there.
Well, they came into the game obviously highly touted. We had played them twice. We played them once at home when we were far from healthy. We had a lot of injury issues all year, and that was really rock bottom from that standpoint of that week. And we played them really tough at their place. We were up 8 at halftime, and we played them at their place the night they retired Kawhi Leonard's uniform, who, by the way, is like my favorite player in the NBA. And I read I'll never forget this. My parents were there at that game. And, of course, my mom saved the newspaper article after the game. And I'm like, thanks, Mom, for rubbing it in. We lost by 12 or whatever. But in that article, it said the VA Center, which is a phenomenal place to play and an electric atmosphere, they said it was the loudest and most electric it's been since the glory days of Kawhi Leonard and Malcolm Thomas and Billy White playing BYU with Jimmer Fredette and those teams. And so we went toe-to-toe with them at their place in one of the most electric environments in history of San Diego State. So we actually talked about that the day of the game. Like, we can do this. And when we got down 26-11, and we couldn't score, but it wasn't like we couldn't score because we weren't getting looks. We were getting clean looks with our best 2 offensive players, Merrill and Kada. And so then it was just we just felt like it was a matter of time, like, keep chopping wood, keep staying the course, and eventually we'll get out of this funk. And, they're number 5 in the country in defensive field goal percentage. They're a phenomenal defensive team. But we were able to hang 48 on them in the last 22 minutes of the game. And we made a shot at a 3 at the buzzer that I think really gave us some serious juice. We went at halftime down 8, but it felt like we should have been down 18. And then we came out the second half and went on a 7-0 run, and then it was just a heavyweight fight, man. They're throwing punches, we're throwing punches, they're throwing punches, we're throwing punches. And fortunately for us, we were able to throw that last punch.
Now, Coach, I think you made a key call about not calling a timeout and letting Sam dribble the ball down there, run that clock down. I think it was a great call by you because they didn't have time to set the defense like they wanted to. He kind of get that one-on-one flow to kind of get his own shot there. And, of course, he knocked that shot down, goes down in Aggie lore for life. So I think there was a key call by you not calling time out there, because if you did, could give them a chance to get the right matchups in, get the defensive guys in, could cause mess up with your out play there.
Well, I've always been a big believer in that. You know, we do a lot of preparation for late game situations and understanding what we're trying to do. And, you know, it's interesting, JR, I've never been we don't have a big ISO team. Like 2 years ago when I got hired, you know, we put a couple sets in for Sam that were kind of ISOs, and he struggled, and he kind of looks at me and goes, Coach, ISO balls up. Yeah, I can tell. And, but he, a crazy athletic team, like I said earlier. So the ball has to really make the plays for us, generally speaking, besides throwing it into Cada. And, you know, last year we were number 5 in the country in assists in the whole Division I. This year we're number 10. So we really share the ball. We really play connected. You know, we got to draw stuff up, but the ball makes the play. But Sam just had that look in his eye, and we just went 1-4 flat. And we had done it a few times throughout the tournament and really had great success. So at that moment, you know, the morning of the game, as a coach, you sit down and you're thinking, what are you going to do late? I knew it was going to be a tight game. And in my mind, like that, I don't want to say dreamt it, but basically had that feeling that that's what we were going to do. And we had to run that the whole game. And we just felt like, you know what? Sam is a phenomenal player. He had scored 24. He had just, what people forget, he had just missed a wide open 3. And I mean, wide open 3, 2 possessions before. But he's a legend. He's a legendary figure. He's a senior. And it just felt like, you know what? It's not rocket science. Sometimes coaches can overthink things too. And put the ball in your best player's hands and let him go make a play. And if he makes it, you know, it goes down in the history of one of the greatest shots certainly in the history of Utah State basketball, but also in the history of Mountain West Conference basketball. And fortunately for us, he made it. And the rest is history.
Now, Coach, you know, this year's been a lot of up and downs for you guys, but I think this got to be so much sweeter for you because based on what you dealt with all year long with injuries and just losing games you don't want to lose, a losing streak here and there, and for this to go way it went for you guys, kind of calculate your whole season like, hey, this is what Utah State basketball is about. We stick through it, we grind through it no matter what, and we get the job done. So it's got to be real sweet for you more so than last year's championship was.
Well, it was definitely, last year we definitely came out of nowhere, right? Last year we go 28-6. We win the regular season title. We beat number 11, Nevada, which was an epic game. And then, of course, go through the title game and beat a tough San Diego State team. But we didn't have we really had no injuries. We didn't have to deal with much of that. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of, we got in the groove and just rolled. And I think we won our last 10 games. And this year, and people forget, we were preseason ranked top 5 and had all these expectations. And then, Neemias Queta gets hurt. And Queta, Defensive Player of the Year last year, second team All-League guy. He's went to the NBA Combine. He's going to be an NBA player. So, and not only that, he's a 6'11", 7-foot guy. Those guys are harder to come by. And so we didn't have him for what? I think he missed 13, 14, 15 games, something like that. And in some of those games early on, he was on a minute restriction. And then Merrill obviously was the Player of the Year last year in the Mountain West. And he had just a multitude of injuries. He played through them all. He missed 2 games, but he just was never healthy until about the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I could go right on down the line, and I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just we had to deal with a lot of different things this year. And it's amazing, JR, how 1 week ago we had a tough loss at New Mexico, lost by 3, missed like 9 layups. And so a week ago, you're I don't want to say as down as you can get, but it wasn't far from it. And 1 week later, we're cutting down the nets and in the NCAA tournament. And this has been a team for 2 straight years, 79 games. We've basically been on the bubble. And living on the bubble is a good problem to have, but it's not always the easiest either. And so I give our guys a lot of credit to stay with it, stay the course, and just kept plugging away, and we're playing our best basketball of the year right now.
Now, Coach, I think this week probably give guys a lot of rest because, you guys won't play at least until Thursday, we hope. They don't put you on the first four crap, hopefully. Hope they give you a good season you can play Thursday or Friday. So there's a lot of rest this week for you guys before you can jump back into it, maybe Thursday or Friday, maybe, practice-wise and getting shots up. Yeah. Well, okay, we'll set it up real nice for you, Coach. There's no problem. We'll edit it up real nice. But basically, Coach, what I was asking you about was, hey, you guys are off, for the next week for sure. You might not play in the first four in Dayton or not. So how you approach this week for us, preparing guys, getting them back healthy? They're a little bit beat up after 3 days of playing. So how you going to approach this week for you guys going forward here?
Yeah, JR?
Yeah, Coach, you still
Hello?
there?
JR?
Yes, I'm here, Coach. Can you hear me?
Oh, man. Yeah, I got you. Gosh, I don't know what's going on. So we're going to approach, we're the first team to get an automatic bid, and it's a bit different, right? You have 13 off days, 12 or 13. So we're going to be strategic with it. We played on Saturday. We took Sunday off and Monday off. And then our guys that had huge minutes, which, there's about 4 of them, we're actually going to give them another day off, which might be a little unheard of, but I think we need to do it. And then we're going to actually get a team lift in, and then we're going to do like a skill development kind of practice type of thing today to get those guys back in the gym. But what's exciting, JR, is we have a bunch of guys that are gym rats, man. They love to be in the gym. And even over the yesterday, being in the office and walking around, we had quite a few guys in the gym getting shots up and getting workouts in. So, I wanted them to get away just as much physically as mentally, just to recharge the battery, because when we get back after it tomorrow, man, we need to be in there going to work and getting back after it and eager to go because we got a group that's hungry. As much for all the success we had last year, and we had an amazing season, our guys are super, super bitter with how it ended, losing in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And our guys obviously are back at it, and now we want to win when we get there.
Now, Coach, you all having a watch party? I want to see you on TV again, Coach, like I did last year, man. I was in the bar watching you at the Omni Hotel last year on TV. I want to see you again. We do that again this year, Coach.
I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but if we do that, make sure you wear some sunglasses because my bald head can get really, really shiny. There's a strong glare that comes out there.
Hey, Coach, I'm going to have on my shades for sure, buddy, but I'll be cheering for you all the way, man. I hope you get a great matchup, man, so you can make a good run with you and your guys, man.
Well, I appreciate it. So much of it is matchups, but whoever's thrown our way, we're going to put our best foot forward, and we'll see what happens. So, hey, more importantly, I hear it's your birthday tomorrow, so make sure you have a great time on your birthday. Celebrate for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you down the road, okay?
I'll see you in Atlanta at the Final Four. Hopefully you're playing, but if you're not playing, I hope to see you down there as well because y'all coming to my hometown, man. 33 years old tomorrow, Coach. I feel old, but you told me I'm not getting old, so I'm going to take your word for it.
No, trust me. I remember being 33, and I felt like I was old, and trust me, you don't know what old is, so enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can.
I will, Coach. Thank you as always, buddy.
Today, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Thank you as always, Coach. Talk to you real soon, buddy.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Anytime.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.